Wiggins outside. A shake. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges outside. Outside, ball. Right wing. Second chance shot. Wiggins with the rebound. Here's Miami now. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Mellow ball from deep. Outside, Adebayo. Nailed from three-point land.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
There's Ball with the three. The rebound by Tyler Hero. He'd have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Powell, the pass to Wiggins. Good ball movement here by Miami. There's Hero with the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Nice play, and you can see.
To build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass the ball. Drops in the tray.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
And talking to Con Kniffel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Now Miller, after Norman Powell missed from long range. Pass to Bridges. And here's Miller. A 3-ball. The shot, no good. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, the electricity of Andrew Wiggins can really elevate around the rim.
Ball dishes to Miller. Bridges outside. Over Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Bridges misses.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here's Bridges. Still yet to score. Shoots the 3. Miller, no luck. Heat out offense. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. Floats one up. It's good.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Hero's got 6 points.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Powell outside. Pass to Wiggins. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing here by 8. From outside, off the mark. So the Heat, their last game, a win against Atlanta. Wiggins kicks to Hero. Mitchell wide open. Offensive rebound. Bucket is good. He has 5.
They've been attacked.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. That's an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Now Bridges, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
There is an authority, a purposefulness when Miles Bridges decides to drive the basketball. I don't think the defense wants any part of him there.
Now here's Adebayo. He's got 5. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good on the triple. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, Hero. He has 6. Off target from the wing. Now, here's Bridges. Over to the left wing. Ball against Hero. Ball kicks to White. Goes up on the high post. Jaquez with the rebound.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 9.
Well, how about the aggressiveness of Andrew Wiggins? So good at fighting through the contact, taking the challenge of the defense. That's beautiful.
Now here's White. And he just worked New York in that last game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining.
Kicks to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero finds Adebayo. Back to Hero. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Pass the ball. Back to White. Outside, Ball. That 3 off the mark.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
On the wing, Bridges. Right side, Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
That's good from Ball. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Jonas comes in for Hero.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Here's Jonas. Sinks the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be #1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you, Kevin.
Good priorities. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. The Heat leading by 5. Outside, Adebayo. Powell for 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's White. What a terrific move that was. White's got his second bucket tonight.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Has to Ware. Here's Adebayo. From the baseline. He can't get that one. Charlotte shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Ball from long range. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
And it's Ware in the corner. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside, White. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And Miami shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Adebayo passes to Powell. To Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Powell for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Outside, Ball. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Tie game here in Charlotte. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting play-in game. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. That one misses. They each shooting well. 50% for the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You give this guy an opportunity, and Norman Powell doesn't need a lot of encouragement. The defense a little late there, so he'll go to the charity stripe.
First free throw is good.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And so Powell nails both of them. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Knicks in New York. James with it, outside, White. A three-pointer, no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's White. And Ware pulls it down.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Launches a three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Here's James. No scoring in this one. 2 points. That one goes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
That's a 2 from Powell. That shot, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Jonas. White covering. Pass to Hackett. Good ball movement here by Miami. Ware dishes to Powell. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Larson, no good. The Hornets trail. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Picked away. 3 on 3. It's rebounded by McNeely.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Miami with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Powell outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's White. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for McNeely. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Miami. The Heat with the lead. Mitchell outside. Pass to Adebayo. That's tipped. Powell against White. Bridges right side. Outside Ball. And the Hornets miss again.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Powell, that's good.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Miller outside. Coming off an assist from Miller. Ball's got 11 points.
LaMelo Ball said, I see your triple and I raise you one of my own.
Pass to Adebayo. Hornets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Back to Ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ball's got the lead up to 1 now for Charlotte.
Coming off a big game.
As long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now Miller, after Norman Powell, missed from long range. Shots good by Miller. And now a 3-point Hornets lead.
And more than just a jump shooter. Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Hornets making a change here. Knipples checked in. Heat also with the sub. Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Here's Powell. It's good. Powell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Bridges, no one around him. Off target from 3-point range. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Knippel. Back to Ball. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Hero scanning the floor. Mitchell passes to Hero. Launches it. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets, trailing by 2. Miller outside for Mitchell. Charlotte again missing. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Pass to Adebayo. Ball against Mitchell. From outside the arc. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. To the inside. And it's Ball that time on the assist from Miller. Ball's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt. LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
There's Hero with the 3. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. Pass the ball. Over Mitchell. Ball no good.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Mitchell kicks to Ware. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Ball. Hero no good.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Bridges misses.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Powell feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Here's Hero. That's good from 17 feet away. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
And this is simply what Hero does, finding and making shots.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. And Miami also making a switch. Larson's checked in. Williams finds Miller to the right side. Outside Ball. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Ball's got 10 points in the quarter.
And when in trouble, get it to Melo. Let Ball go to work.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Kevin, back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. First free throw is good.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in. And it's Miles Bridges in for Williams. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. Out to Miller from downtown. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Mitchell. Wiggins surveying the floor. Now Powell puts up a 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 3.
How about the quick jump and 7-foot wingspan of Wiggins? Just major advantage on the offensive glass.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Powell. He's got 9. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And after that slow start, finally looks like he's finding his touch from beyond.
Pass to Adebayo. And here is Powell. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got a pair of triples in the second now for Miami.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Here is Miller. No good on that one. Break D that time from Adebayo. The Heat leading by 3. Outside, Hero. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Miami Heat.
They're clicking from outside. Hard comes to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. They're in control and looking to keep their season alive. What do they have to do to punch their ticket to the playoffs?
Don't get ahead of themselves thinking they've already won. They've got to stay focused at the task at hand.
When it's win or go home, no time for daydreaming and looking ahead.
Yeah, some tough love there for the play-in hopefuls. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Miami leading by 6. Powell outside. There's Hero with the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Knipple wide open, and he fires. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Adebayo. Powell left side. Shoots over Knipple. The shot by Powell, no good. Bridges dishes the ball. There's the pick. Yes! And the foul. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
Now, you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
That's good from Ball. Mitchell with the ball for Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hero. Fires for 3. Good D by Miller. Hornets trail by 3. And it's Miller with the jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Hornets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Miller kicks to Bridges. Pass the ball. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside, Hero. Wiggins passes to Pop. Kicks it out to Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Charlotte. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Miller. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wiggins passes to Pop. Hero from long range. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass the ball. Out to Miller for the lead. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. In a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Ball. 24 points for him. Diabate's shot is good.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside, Hero. Powell outside. They could use a bucket. Miami no good on that time either.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Ball no good. Miami trailing. Powell finds Mitchell. From the arc. The shot by Powell, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
There's Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Charlotte.
Now, here's Ball. 24 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
On the left block, Powell. That's good. Powell's got 13. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And here is Mitchell following LaMelo Ball's three. There's the triple, and that's good. Norman Powell for three. He's got 16.
How's that for an answer? Norman Powell says, I'll see that three and raise you one.
Ball from long range. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Powell left side. For three, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Bridges. Bridges double team. Here's Knipple. Sinks the three-pointer. Knipple's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. Outside, Hero. Now, here's Adebayo. Count it. Adebayo's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Here's Diabate. He has 5. Ball no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. For Charlotte, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Ball. Pass to Knipple. Lets it go from deep. Ball no good. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. To the middle, here's Adebayo. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Bridges shot, good.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Wiggins kicks to Powell. For three, the Hornets pull it in.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Bridges misses.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Hero on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Powell. After the basket by Charlotte. Three-pointer. Diabate grabs the board. Miller dishes the ball. Pass to Diabate. Back to Miller. Ball with a wide open look. Misses the three. The Heat trail by 5. Mitchell outside. Back to Hero. Here's Powell. Carries it from three-point range. Powell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All 3 levels are part of his game. That time goes to the 3 ball.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Ball. He's got 29 points. In the corner, it's Bridges. Clock at 6. And shot on the way. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hero passes to Ware. Inside for the lead. And the Heat, another 3. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And again, the Hornets missing. The Heat with the lead. Over in the corner, Jaquez. And it's off from three-point range. The Hornets shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. And it's Ball in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 11 in the second half.
The corner is not a problem for Ball. He's confident he can make that.
Looking to get it going. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got rebound number 5 here tonight. White, good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Has to Ware. Powell outside. Hero kicks to Powell. Locked up there for Powell. And stolen by White. Bridges outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
One thing we know about Miles Bridges, he is willing to put his body on the line. Tremendous focus to get his shot opportunity there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Charlotte making a switch here. Miller's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Mitchell, he's checked in for Hero. And that one falls for Bridges.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Here's Larson. Nothing on the board. Here's Ware. Hits the three-point bomb.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
Here's Ball. And it goes down 2 points. Ball's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Powell, no one around him, can't drop the tough three-pointer. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. White bounce pass. Ball against Mitchell. Ball no good. The Heat trail by 6. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Jaquez. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside White. His three-pointers off the mark. And Miami shooting about 42% so far. Mitchell passes to Larson. Powered down with both hands.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Bam Adebayo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Jaquez. He lobs it up. Larson, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And here is Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Here's Ware. Oh! And that one is stuffed right through.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the Hornets with possession here. The Heat getting the bucket. Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 8th assist in the game. Mitchell passes to Jaquez. Here's Larson. Jacks up a 3. Miller grabs the miss. Pass to White. And the can by White.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now Fontecchio. Off target from outside.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Pass the ball. Now Miller. Out to White. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. White's got the lead up to 10 now for Charlotte.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Now, here is Miller. Here's Ball. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Will it go? Ball against Mitchell. Back to Fontecchio. And the 3 off target. Hornets leading by 10. White goes in. There's Ball with the 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
If you give LaMelo Ball an opportunity to capitalize from the deep corner, forget about it. Turn the lights out.
Here's Ware. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Shooting for Miami. Ware at the line for 1.
One shot.
And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Diabate. Off target with his 3. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Mitchell passes to Ware. And here is Powell. Mitchell kicks to Hero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hero's got it back down to single digits for the Heat.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Pass to Diabate. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Driving inside. Foul for 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's White. Here's Diabate. He's defended by Ware.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Mitchell. Outside, Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Hero's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Bam Adebayo. What's the situation there, Allie?
Hey guys, the Heat's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said there's severe pain and swelling near the heel. Classic signs of a strained Achilles. With the final games of the season ahead, this is the worst case scenario injury for them. Here's hoping they can adjust. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always.
Boy, this is where you need everyone in your support system to be around him and be encouraging, because this is going to be a long road to recovery.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Diabate, count the basket. Diabate's got 4 this quarter.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Outside Hero. Takes the 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Checked in for White. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Gonna pull with it. Jaquez defending. Miller, the pass to ball. Now Bridges. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Ball no good. The Heat trail by 4. There's the lob to the hoop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Ball. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. And this is what we want to see more of from Wiggins, delivering a huge basket for his team.
Here's Diabate. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And he banks the layup in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Mitchell, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Wiggins. Powell outside. Here's Hero. To take the lead. Mitchell outside. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts. Now ball. Here's Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Powell there for the rebound. Now Hero shoots it. Does not go. 1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Bridges. The shot misses. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Now Powell. Oh, and he feathers one right through. One touch.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery. Well, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Miami trailing. Outside, Hero. And it's off. Charlotte has gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Ball. That one is good.
The Melo ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Now, Hero. Not that time. It won't go. Here's Ball. Got it to go off the glass.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And Hero drops them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Bridges double team. And that's an intentional foul.
Miller. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Diamante.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.